One of the things that we did locally is helping Antioch High School with my friend and partner Louis Rocha, and we developed an algebra academy for their 9th graders. And we brought a cohort of students in for the summer. And they spent the summer preparing themselves for 9th grade. As part of that, we had 5 meetings with the parents. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, 5 meetings with the parents. All the students were required to know what the A through G requirements were. They needed to know what they were. If you're at a high school and your kids in 9th grade don't know what the A through G requirements are, by November of their freshman year, you haven't done your job. If we're pushing kids to higher education, how could you push them somewhere if they don't know what they're being pushed to do? If they don't know the A through G requirements, doesn't matter if I get a C or a D in this class. It's irrelevant. How many kids tell us, hey man, don't worry about college until you get to be a junior? Don't worry about it, ese. No te preocupes, no importa. Don't matter. Wait till you're a junior. All that college stuff, don't worry about it. That's hard. It's part of the reality of many communities that we work with. How do we help students understand that? Whose responsibility is it? Is it the schools? Is it the students? Is it the parents? We have the response. Somebody else should be responsible for that. They say by this date, in these schools, in this county, every single student will know the A through G requirements. If they choose not to do it, that's on to them. But we've given that. We've given them that information. We've put together an education plan for them for 4 years. How many students have a real education plan for 4 years connected to their career? What does the research show us? That students that enter 9th grade with clear college and career goals do better. Who are those kids? Those are kids that have professional parents. My kids know exactly, before they start kindergarten, what their college and career goals are. My little guy's in 4th grade, he wants to go to Berkeley. And he brings me home a B+, and ain't gonna do it, brother. You ain't gonna be a golden bear like your dad. You're gonna have to go to school like Stanford now. You know? But how can we have that dialogue with the kids and parents? What kind of intervention strategy do we have to a kid that gets a D or an F? Do we sit down and talk to them? Sit down and talk to them. Do you know that from now on, if you get another D, you're not going to be able to be a doctor most likely? You're not going to be able to be an engineer? Do you understand that? Sit down. Who's having that discussion with the kids? Is somebody? We get progress reports. What good are they? What are we doing with them besides sending them home to a parent that doesn't understand the system? Because in Mexico, you're graded on a 1 through 10. And when Pepito came home with straight F's, what did he tell his dad? Hey, ¿qué es esto, mijo? ¿Puras F's? ¿Cómo hiciste? Papi, estoy haciendo fantástico en todas las clases. It's a different context. He told his dad, straight F's, Dad, I'm getting all fantastics. Doing great. This ain't Mexico. It's the U.S. It's not. It's like a 10, Dad. Doing great. We need to figure out how the school can intervene in that discussion. Now, we have other issues to deal with on the home front. Research we did about 10 years ago showed us that students spend about 26 hours a week doing what? Homework? TV. How many times did they watch, did they do homework at night? Less than 1 hour. Students spend about less than 5 hours a week doing homework. Less than 5 hours a week. Research I heard the other day that now, because of the computers, because of iPads, because of iPhones, students spend 7 hours a day connected. 7 hours a day connected. Connected. My son goes to bed sometimes with my iPad. I know he's not doing his homework, but he's doing something. 7 hours a day connected. 49 hours a week. Wow, think about that. What do we need to do to engage them somehow with that? The problem with homework is multidimensional. As we know, many of our students don't do it. Why don't they do it? We did a research study with my colleagues at UC Santa Cruz to try to figure out why students don't do homework. You know why they don't do homework? Because they're getting an A and a B on all of their quizzes and all of their exams. Why am I going to do the homework? It's a waste of time. It's busy work. I'm passing everything. Don't do homework. So I don't need it. I'm doing it. It's a waste of my time. when they get a grade of a C or a D, or maybe even an F, in their class, and you ask the student, why did you get that grade? What do you think their response is? It has nothing to do with academics. Teacher don't like me. Teacher don't like me. Ask your student next time, why did you get, teacher don't like me? Why do you say, look man, I got an A on my quizzes, I got a B on the final, and he still gave me a D. Teacher don't like me. Makes sense to the student. Why did they get a D? Because they didn't do any homework. And homework accounts for 20, 30, 40% of their final grade. So somehow we need to think about homework as a critical piece that is really having a tremendous impact, particularly on Chicano Latino kids. For some of these, they can't do homework at home. And I overheard a teacher talking the other day that she was appalled that she went to go visit a young man at his house because he wasn't doing his homework and wasn't really contributing to class. And she was appalled because she went to go visit him, and he lived in a little apartment, a one-bedroom apartment, and there was 2 families in there. How could they live like that? And she was jamming up the kid because there was 12 people in a one-bedroom apartment off of Detroit, not too far from there. And she was pissed off. Couldn't believe they lived like that. They had no choice. How is this kid going to do homework with 12 people in a little bedroom like that? Where, when, how? Are we taking that into account when we're jamming up a student for not doing homework? Do we need to eliminate homework altogether? Some schools are doing it. It's paying dividends. Some schools are doing it. Critical piece. Now, I have a whole lot of lecture, but I realize my time is up. So, I want to leave you with a couple positive things. And I'd love to talk about the rest. But I'm hoping that we can really do is how can we genuinely engage parents? We need to genuinely engage parents. We need to think seriously as an entire county about what we're doing to help our 9th graders. If we can save the 9th grade students, we've saved the school. If we can save our 9th graders and just continue to focus on changing what we do for 9th graders, we will save every school in the county. We need to think about homework and the negative impact it's having on our students. But let me share you some data that my colega Eddie Salas, raise your hand, Eddie. Big Eddie gave me a couple days ago that inspired me and motivated me and got me fired up even to come here this morning, even more so. What are the percentage of our students right now in higher education? Because all the stuff I just told you, you got to be depressed. I said, man, there's none of our kids going to college. This is depressing. So let me give you some data. And this is the composition of the following schools and what percentage of their class right now is Chicano or Latino. And listen to these numbers. At Cal State LA, the percentage of students that are Chicano Latino, 50%. Cal State San Bernardino, 45. Bakersfield, 43. Stanislaus, 40. Fresno, 36. Monterey Bay, 35. Northridge, 34. Pomona, 33. Fullerton, 31. Long Beach, 31. Channel Islands, 29. San Marcos, 29. San Diego, 27. Sacramento, 20. San Jose, 20. San Francisco, 20%. Humboldt, 19%. Humboldt, I don't know the Raza up there, man. Raza and Humboldt. East Bay, 17%. Sonoma, 17%. Chico, 17%. San Luis Obispo, 13%. Cal State Maritime, 12%. Now for the University of California, are there Chicanos and Latinos in the University of California? What do you guys think? UC Riverside, 33%. UC Santa Barbara, 24%. UC Santa Cruz, 23%. UC San Diego, 15%. UCLA, 16%. UC Irvine, 17%. UC Davis, 16%. And even at UC Berkeley, 12% of our class is Chicano Latino. Our kids are getting there. Our kids are getting there. We just need to make sure that more of our kids that are low income and poor and go to the schools like we have in the Contra Costa County building. Not just the kids that are affluent that happen to be Latinos because they have parents that are professionals. And I think that's our charge here. So thank you. Muchas gracias.